say. We're in the land of the Giants here. About a 2-hour trip up here from Milledgeville for us, but excited to be in a different area that we haven't been to yet. Never been up to Alden-Hebron to play the Giants up here, so we'll have to check out the new facilities and hope for a good game tonight.
Yeah, a smaller crow's nest, but yeah, we have our own little private room.
Yeah.
One speaker on our way. Other than that, but hopefully camera feed is good on our YouTube broadcast as well. If you're able to not listen on WCCI, you can check us on the YouTube broadcast as well. But yeah, up here at Alden-Hebron, two football teams coming in 1-0 on the year. Milledgeville with an 80-8 win last week over AFC, and Alden-Hebron had a nice win last Saturday on the road against Orangeville, 36-22. And from what I've seen on film and in the warm-ups, they have some playmakers out there on the field.
Yeah, it's like you look at them, they're a good-sized team. Quarterback looks like he might be able to sling the ball around a little bit. I do think from what he's seen, they're going to primarily keep it on the ground, but they got playmakers out there, and they went out and they got a win week 1 over there at Orangeville, and the Missiles were able to cruise to a victory against AFC at home last week. So we got a battle of the undefeateds early here in week 2. They're lining up there in the middle for the captain's meeting and coin toss right now.
Yeah, keep your eye on that, Kurt, see who wins the toss and who elects to receive. But, yeah, beautiful night for football. It's got that fall weather air to it.
It feels like the boys of fall. It feels like football weather right now. A little chill in the air, but it's just the sun's out currently shining right now. But just a nice, crisp feel in the air. It feels like football right now.
Yep, other games in 8-man going on tonight. Milledgeville at Alden-Hebron, Orangeville at South Beloit, Rockford Christian Life at AFC, West Carroll at Kirkland-Hiawatha, Polo at River Ridge, Galva at Ridgewood, Peoria Heights at Flanagan Cornell Woodland, Milford at Oblong, Champaign St. Thomas More at Metro East, and Unity Christian at South Fork. In the NUIC games tonight, 11-man football, Dakota at Forreston. The premier game, all these games are premier. Yeah. They're all elite football teams. That conference is unreal. But Fulton at Lee Wynn tonight, Morrison at Galena, EPC at DuPec, and tomorrow afternoon, Coach Downey and the Blackhawks travel up to Shullsburg, Wisconsin. So that's the roundup. So several good games around the area.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than NUIC football, whether you're catching an 11-man game or the 8-man games here. You're going to see some solid action just around our area here all the time. Well-coached football teams, good football tradition all around, so good games there. It does look like in the game we're covering here, Alden-Hebron won the toss, and they will take the ball. Looking to set the tone early, taking the ball right away.
Yep, it's a very old school building here, but very neat inside. You got from the 1952. I believe it's the smallest school ever to win a state championship in basketball. They got the old center court cut out there and signed by the players, and very neat. Yeah,
so it's a very cool setup. If you're out here right now and happen to be listening to us, you got to go inside for the bathroom anyway. So if you got to use that, check it out. It's just a neat school. That old school feel is very nice to see. Kind of takes you back a little bit, I guess, when you step in there. The feel of the gym, the lockers, everything, the construction of the building in general, the work around it kind of brings you back. But nice little school here at Alden-Hebron.
The other uniform matchup here tonight, Alden-Hebron will be in the home green uniforms, the Giants. The Alden-Hebron Giants, green helmets, green jerseys, black pants with white numbers and lettering and black and green trim. Milledgeville in the road white uniforms, black helmets, black pants, white jerseys with black lettering and orange and black trim on them. As up next week, we will be at Orangeville next week as they take on, that'll be a Saturday game at Orangeville next week. And then they return home after next week. They have Orangeville away, and the next week, homecoming week, Rockford Christian Life. That's what the Missiles have. Alden-Hebron next week. They're at Rockford Christian Life, and then they host West Carroll. So West Carroll will get to make the trip up here as well. Yeah. So I think this is one of the premier 8-man games this weekend. The two 1-0 teams and two teams that are most likely going to make the playoffs, Kurt.
Yeah, you got to be thinking that both these teams have their sights set on the 8-man playoffs this year. Like we said, coming in 1-0. Looking at the other games going on, a little interest in that West Carroll Kirkland Hiawatha game.
Yes, that was the other one I had circled.
I believe they played like their scrimmage, like we do our hog roast, we call it, and we just kind of scrimmage against each other. I think West Carroll and Kirkland actually scrimmaged each other early in the season before it started and had a little battle there, so that could be a good game over there at Kirkland-Hiawatha tonight. But those are 4 teams probably here to kind of keep an eye on, hoping to make some noise this year in the 8-man playoffs.
We'll go over the starting lineups here tonight. First for the Alden-Hebron Giants on offense, they got quarterback J.P. Stewart, 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Running back Caleb Linneman, a 5'10", 155-pound freshman. Running back Wyatt Amberst, a 6 foot, 195-pound senior. Tight end Colton Crowell, a 5'11", 160-pound junior. 88 Fabian Carino, 6'1", 245-pound junior. Offensive line is Zach Lilly, 5'9", 175-pound senior. Kyle Inger, 5'10", 240-pound junior. And Logan Crowell, a 6'1", 190-pound senior. Defensively, you got 6 players going both ways, and they are Ambrose, Crowell, Carreno, Stewart, Lilly, Crowell, and then Riley Stanberry and Caleb Linneman in there defensively for them. And then for the Giants are head coached by John Lawler, assisted by Jason Nelson, Jack Clevin, Ryan Stewart, Ben Vole, and Mike Laffin. The Missiles offensively here tonight. Quarterback Evan Shank, a 5'8", 160-pound junior. Running back Micah Tom Smith, 5'11", 180-pound senior. Spencer Nye, 5'5", 160-pound junior. Connor Johnson, a 6 foot, 180-pound junior. Carter Levingood, 6 foot, 205-pound junior. Caleb Sarber, 5'4", 145-pound junior. Jackson Skidmore at center, 5'10", 230-pound senior. And the other guard, Dalton Adamek, 6'1", 230-pound senior. That's Evan Shank. Quarterback, running backs are Micah Tom Smith and Spencer Nye. Tight ends, Connor Johnson and Carter Livingood. Defensively, defensive end is Livingood. Nose guard, Jackson Skidmore. Defensive end, Adamek. Linebackers, Tom Smith, Caleb Sarber, Spencer Nye. Quarterback, Shank and Johnson, coached by head coach Jason Roble, assisted by Brad Grenoble, Austin Caravia, Cal Engelkins, Cameron Daughtine, Ryan Kendall, and Cody Droops. So good matchup on paper. We'll see what it's like on the field here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of a size advantage goes to the Giants, maybe fittingly for Alden-Hebron over there, but not overly overwhelming the Missiles' size, but at the same time, Missiles hoping to use their team speed for their main advantage tonight. Looking over things, coming into things here.
Got a little close to the speaker there.
We're right by it here, folks.
So yeah, hopefully that doesn't affect our audio too much. Might have to end up putting the window back in here.
Yeah.
We got the window out to get a better view because we kind of got to peek around the speaker to see from the 20-yard on to our left. Like I said,
nice speaker to look at, but if we need to see something going on in that end zone,
yes,
we might not be able to make the call.
Yes, yep. So on the radio could be a little difficulty. If you're watching on YouTube, you should be able to see our cameraman's not in the way of that. And as we're moments away from the national anthem and getting started here. But like I said, I look for the Missiles to be tested a little bit better than they were last week here, Kurt.
Yeah, it should be a little bit better matchup here tonight. Again, size pretty comparable. Milledgeville's team speed, I think, is what they have to use, carrying them forward to hopefully take home a Missile victory tonight.
All right, we're going to cut away for this short timeout, and we'll be back for kickoff between the Giants and the Missiles right here on WCCI.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Giants here of Alden-Hebron, both coming in 1-0 on the year. Missiles a 80-8 win last week over AFC. And Alden-Hebron went on the road and won at Orangeville last Saturday by a score of 36-22. So the Missiles get to maybe set the tone defensively here,
Yeah,
Kurt.
Last week they set it offense. That could have been part of the plan with Alden-Hebron choosing to receive, was seeing what happened with our opening kickoff last week. They could have decided, let's have us take the ball first no matter what here and not even give them a chance. But Missiles hoping to fly the ball here, set the tone defensively. Have to see what each team brings here on the opening kickoff.
Back Stewart and Linneman back to receive for the Giants. We had a few different guys kick for the Missiles last week. I don't know if it'll be Adamek to start, or we'll see.
During warm-ups, Blake Wooden was doing the kicking duty, and Adamek was punting. It does look like it's Wooden trotting out with the ball. Or the tee, I mean, sorry.
Yep, Tom Smith, Nye, Sarber, Saunders, Mickelson, Promenschinkel, and Johnson, as well as Wooden on the kick team here for the Missiles. Towing it up at the 40-yard line. As we are ready to get things underway here. Officials blow ready. Here's a kick by Wooden. Kick right down the middle of the field, caught about the 27-yard line by 44. He's got a nice return across the 40, near 45, still running. Going to call him dead for progress about the 45-yard line. Sarber in there on the stop, so good field position here.
Good field position to start for the Giants here. Armburst took it there, nice little run. He never actually went down, kind of kept his legs moving. We stopped his forward momentum, got the play stopped there, but could be a battle here tonight. Hard runner. See what the Missiles defense can do here.
Change defensively. Mickelson starting the corner spot here. He's in there instead of Shank to start. And handoff met in the backfield. Nye, the first one to get there, and Living Good.
Spencer Nye, first one there at the ball. Living Good cleans it up and brings him down.
So, yeah, Benny Mickelson getting the start in the defensive backfield. Armbrust on that first carry for a 5-yard loss there, Kurt.
Yeah, nice penetration there by the Missiles, getting off the ball. I think that's what we look for here. Team speed. Nice read there by Spencer Nye from his linebacker position to get in and get the ball. Drops down here this time on the line, though.
Yep, and going to have movement on the Giants, so it's going to be 2nd and 20 now. 5-yard loss on the first play, now a false start. If Coach Engelkins wants to get up on your shoulders here,
Kurt. Yeah, you can. Might have to let him up.
Tight quarters up here.
Yeah, we're a little tight. Sounds like Coach Engelkins maybe got kicked out of where he thought he was going to be. That happens, though.
You can get up on top of the school if you know somebody.
I'd say my eyes keep drawn to what's happening on top of the school.
Linneman on the carry off the right side. Short gain, tackled by Johnson.
Good pursuit there by the Missiles. Good play by Connor Johnson, cleaned up by Micah Tom Smith.
Gain of about 3 there for Linneman. Bring up about 3rd and 17 here.
And my eyes are drawn across the way to the school. There's a man up on a chair. If you look over, though, to his right, there's also like a shop light up there. I'm interested. My interest is piqued. I will try to call the game still, but
3rd and 17 here for Stewart and the Giants. Drops back, shotgun formation. Going to drop back to pass. Gets flushed out of there by Living Good. Going to run to the sideline. Going to be knocked out of bounds there by Nye. Right at the sideline there. Going to be no gain on the play. Good pursuit there by the Missiles line there, Kurt.
Good pursuit by everybody there. Didn't let him get too far out, and then pursuit to the ball. Spencer Nye gave him a nice little pop there to push him out of bounds. No gain for the Giants. Looks like they're going to send out the punt team here for a 4th and long.
Great opening stand there by the Missiles on defense. Micah Tom Smith to return this if they kick it to him.
I'm going to say he doesn't get the ball. 2 last week? Did he have 2?
Yes. 2 punt returns and a kick return.
And a kick return, yeah.
He had like 6 touches, or 4 touches for about 260 yards.
I'm guessing this ball's not going to Micah. I saw an over-under post on Facebook. My
Carreno to punt. Good snap. Gets the punt away, and he angles it right out of bounds here. And Missiles are going to have great field position.
Going to get the ball, I thought, pretty much right at the 50
Boy,
there. Looks like we're marking her.
It should be on our side of the field here.
Sick. We got a different mark. There we go. There's our mark. Oh.
Yeah, should have been. We lost about 4 yards on that. It went out before midfield there, but.
Sick. Thought the Missiles were going to be starting here in Giants territory, but we're moved back to our 48-yard line here.
48, good field position. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. And do we have Francis taking the opening snap? We do. Colton Roble is full of surprises. Micah Tom Smith, handoff off the right side. It's across the 50, 45. Good gain there. Close to a first down, be about a yard short, maybe 2.
I do think, I didn't know if we were talking about it or not, but I saw Evan Shank icing a shoulder yesterday in his weightlifting class, and he wasn't sure about his status. And then I have Kyson Francis in the morning in driver's ed, and he had 2 bananas in his pocket, and he was worried about cramping, and he was also very nervous about the start tonight. But
you think you'd have to work with a guy to maybe get some information from him.
Yeah.
But I guess Johnson off the left side goes around the corner. He's across the 40, inside the 30, the 20. He could go all the way, and he's going to. Touchdown Missiles, 44 yards. Johnson around the left side. Connor Johnson goes untouched, I believe, there, Kurt.
Yeah, untouched. Good speed around the corner. He's a tough kid to catch. How do you ease the nerves of a freshman quarterback? You hand the ball off to your senior running back one play, and then your electric junior running back the next play. Make it simple.
So 9:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Missiles lead. Got some new audio equipment, so I'm not quite sure on the settings there. I think we're turned it down just a little bit so we don't crackle through the air. Francis takes a snap, gonna fake it. Now looking to throw, puts it up to Tom Smith. No good. Pass falls incomplete.
A little high there in the corner for Micah Tom Smith.
9:40 to go in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 6, Alden-Hebron 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds on your sports leader, WCCI.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron. Kicked by Wooden, and a nice tackle there by Mickelson.
Mickelson.
Did he get some face mask, or what was?
I don't know if we're going. He grabbed him. I never think he got his mates, but I don't know if we're going horse collar here. I thought he made a nice little play there to track him down from behind.
Mickelson with a good tackle, about the 35, but flags on the play.
Picking it up. Yep.
Waving up off the flag there.
Say that horse collar call, I think, can get some looks of it from various angles of officials, but I don't think he was ever actually in there and grabbed it. Nice tackle by Benny Mickelson on that kickoff.
So 1st and 10 for the Giants. Quarterback Stewart back, handoff.
I believe Connor Johnson came in there on that play and filled in nicely.
23 on the carry, yep, and
Yeah.
the other running back gets up limping as well. So good gain there on first down. First be 2nd and 5. Linneman on the carry there.
Thought arm burst there came up a little gimpy even after that kickoff, but then on that play too, he did limp off to the sidelines.
23, the running back, a freshman starting.
Yeah.
So both teams starting some freshmen here. Stewart, shotgun formation, going to hand it to
that's
He's mauled in the
right away.
backfield.
Dalton Adamak finds his way to the backfield.
That was 34, I believe.
Missiles moving the Giants back there. Give them about a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 situation here.
34 Stewart. Jack Stewart with the carry. Loss of about 3, 3rd and 8 now. Shotgun formation, or nope, under center now is Stewart, the quarterback. 2 running backs in the backfield. Gonna hand it to Lindemann. Lindemann's gonna be cut the backfield. Is that Livingood?
Yeah, Carter Livingood in there to trip him up in the backfield.
No gain on the play. Be 4th and 8. Punt formation once again, 88. Carreno, I didn't get, where are you going with that one, 88 there? What's your...
Yeah, I gave the people in the room next to us our names. I should have asked them, I guess, some questions about theirs. I'll go Carreno. I'm going Carreno.
Okay. Tom Smith back again. Carreno going to angle. Well, he really turns this way to go angle it out.
I was kicking that one to you, Kyle.
High kick.
That's going to be in a similar spot.
About the 49-yard line instead of this time. But they are making an effort not to kick it down the middle of the field.
This day and age, there's no surprises. They watched tape last week, and I kind of wondered if we'd ever get a chance.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Francis once again in the under center. Nye and Tom Smith in the backfield. Double tight end set. Up the middle to Nye. Gaping hole. Spencer's rumbling inside the 35, down near the 30, down to the 31-yard line. About a 20-yard gain there. Spencer Nye. Quick hitter up the middle there, Kurt.
Simple play. Just give it to your fullback. Nice up front blocking there by the Missiles line. We went with kind of a traditional lineup there. Kind of looked like an old 11-man game, but missing a few players. We're going with the double tight end set again this time. Again, freshman quarterback in there. Make it simple.
Francis under center. Another 1-2-9. Short gain this time. 22 in there. Anger on the stop. Gain of 1.
Yeah, need that. But you got that setting something up. You imagine here. Grind Spencer here maybe a couple more times than I think we're going to see that one
speed
pop
around
to the
end.
outside. Yeah.
7 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Milledgeville 6, Alden-Hebron 0. Missiles. 2nd and 9, ball on the Hebron 30-yard line. Same double tight end set. Francis under center. Francis going to drop back to pass. Going to roll out. Looking to air it out. He's got Livingood in the corner. Caught. Was he inbounds? No. Wave it off. Boy, I don't think he didn't get in the end zone. Would have been out inside the 5, but he said he was out of bounds.
Yeah, tough call from this angle. He definitely did a little toe tap there in the corner. Can't say whether he's in or out. I do think maybe initially there on that play, Kyson turned the wrong way on his fakes, or the backs went the wrong way, but still had Carter wide open. Threw a nice ball to him. Just a little bit too far outside.
3rd down and 9 for the Missiles. Pitch to Tom Smith. Tom Smith out the right side. Got block in front. Going to be close to a 1st down, and he looks like he has it.
Has it. Inside the 20.
10 there. He needed 9. Big 3rd down conversion there, Kurt.
Yeah, good to see. It's nice to see the Missiles kind of grinding here a little bit, just running some clock. I think this is about the time we started our broadcast last week.
Nice to see him get tackled a few times.
When we started, we had some technical issues last week. It was about the time left in the first quarter. And
I formation. Nye up the middle. Got room to run. He's down near the 15. Breaks loose, and he's going to take it to the house for a Missile touchdown. Spencer Nye, 20 yards right off the left guard there, Kurt.
Yeah, again, keep it simple. Spencer's going to grind for you. Good blocking up front. Then Spencer kind of did the rest there by keeping his feet moving and shedding a few tackles. Takes it in for 6 for the Missiles.
I'm going to total up the stats here. You go ahead and call this 2-point conversion if you would, Kurt.
Missiles going out of shotgun formation here now. Francis has Nye to his right, Tom Smith to his left. Going to just go straight to Nye again for the 3 yards. He's going to plow his way in. Missiles convert 2, making it 14-0 here with 6:13 still left in the first quarter.
Yep, with that, we'll be back on your sports leader WCCI for the 60-second timeout.
Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Alden-Hebron High School in Hebron, Illinois. Great start for the Missiles. They lead 14-0. 6:13 to go here in this opening quarter. Kick to 44.
Arm burst again, getting the kick.
Nye and Johnson on the tackle. So, yeah, good series, 2 offensive series.
Yeah.
Starting a freshman quarterback for the first time.
Yeah, Missiles setting the tone defensively. Haven't really let the Giants get off the blocks here at all. Pursuing to the ball well. Winning the battle up front. Again, I think that speed, if you look at it, pretty evenly matched in size, truthfully, in terms of physical size and even like number of players and stuff like that. But
Linneman carry met there by Living Good. Fouled up by Nye. Loss of 1.
So I think the Giants getting a little bit different look tonight than they got last Saturday at Orangeville. Can kind of already see some frustration.
Starting to get up a little bit slower.
Yep.
But, yeah, the Missiles defensive line and linebackers causing some problems here for the Giants. Give us a shout out if you're listening on WCCI or on the YouTube broadcast. Linneman trying to get to the right side, and Johnson's not having that pull out. Picked up by Tom Smith inside the 20, inside the 10. We're going to have a scoop and score, Kurt.
One of my favorite plays in football, the scoop and score. Fumble return for a touchdown. We got a man down for the Giants, unfortunately, here.
Injury on the field, trainer maybe, and both coaches out to look. So kind of puts a damper on the return, but Micah Tom Smith picked it up and rumbles probably about, 30, 25 yards there or so.
Yeah, I think he picked it up around the 30 is where he scooped it up there.
So with that, we're injury on the field here, so we're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back on your sports leader at WCCI.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here. Missiles will try the 2-point conversion. Francis under center. Tom Smith and Nye in the backfield. Fake to Tom Smith, and Francis is going to try to run it himself. Gets the corner, and he's in. 2-point conversion, good. 5:18 to go here in this opening quarter. Milledgeville 22, Alden-Hebron 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds on your sports leader, WCCI.
Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service is one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. Barkley Bills Company, a hat brand built on two staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker-style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barkleybillsco.com. Don't let the hat rack fool you. There's always room for one more barkleybillsco.com hat. Wishing good luck to all athletes this season.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School. 22-0 Milledgeville on top. Some listeners, Ron Hendrick listening. Thank you for listening. Adam Drinkall, live from the Mill Wheel. They're in there watching that. The
Nice.
Mill Wheel Tavern. Loyal supporters of our YouTube broadcasts.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for listening. Oh, knee down.
Knee down. He's going to be down right where he caught it. Speaking of shout-outs, we like hearing from you guys, whether you're watching or not. I do know a group of people who is watching tonight. Milledgeville Lady Missiles volleyball team having a watch party tonight at Brindley Hackbar's house. I hear it's a pajama party. They got some pizza. They got the TV on. They're listening to us here on YouTube. So shout out to the Lady Missiles girls volleyball team. All levels 3-0 so far to start the year.
Big game next Tuesday.
Yeah, conference play next Tuesday. Eastland comes to town. Got to get our game faces on.
Maybe that's even something. I might have a 5th and 6th grade volleyball game or night. Feel like maybe we need to do a YouTube broadcast for the Lady Missiles here some night here, Mr. Folk.
I could pull double duty. Just give me a headset on the sidelines. Let me call it.
Just tell Brooks you need a wireless headset.
Yep.
1st and 15 here for the Giants. Stewart under center, I formation behind him, going to hand it off. Ball's loose again. Scooped up
again by Connor Johnson this time.
Johnson.
He's pushing a pile.
Down inside the 10, down inside the 5. That he handed off to Livingood. Somehow ended with it.
There was an exchange there somewhere.
Johnson had it, and somehow Livingood ended up with it near the goal line. He's got to be out down near the 1 or 2. So back-to-back plays. Fumbles here.
So I think both fumbles kind of went out before any huge contact happened here for the Giants.
So Sane on the 2. 1st and goal for the Missiles on the 2-yard line. Francis under center, going to pitch it to Tom Smith. Tom Smith has Nye leading the way, spins, and he's in for another Missile touchdown. Nice lead block there by Spencer Nye. Offensive line paving the way here.
Yeah, say Missiles keeping it simple. Keeping it on the ground for the most part, making big plays defensively. Can't ask for much more.
Right, the 2-point conversion now. Francis, pistol formation. Tom Smith lined up behind him. Johnson to the right and Nye. And going to be a little shovel pass to Livingood, and it's good. That's a pretty play there. Yeah. Conversion good. 5:01 to go here in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 30, the Alden-Hebron Giant 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Air Sports Leader WCCI.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School. 30-0, Milledgeville on top. It's this one a little more surprising fast start here, Kurt. The first drive, they had to kind of grind it out a little bit, but back-to-back turnovers, and this game has opened up.
Yeah, I'd say keep yourself given that good field position. Getting some shout-out from the boys. They looked up here, saw us. Cal back here.
Armbrust on the return. Going to be tackled by a host of missiles. Sarber leading the way. Nye, Johnson, Mickelson. Great. Better kick coverage here the last few times, too, as well.
Yep. Say, gave up some yardage there on that first one, but now we're pursuing, staying in our lanes a little bit better there. Getting to the ball a little quicker.
So 1st and 10 for the Giants. Ball on their own 30-yard line.
Missiles have been starting with their kind of base 3-down linemen, but then sometimes Caleb Sarber, must be some kind of read they have on defense, will drop down and be a 4th lineman down there from a stance.
Split out to the right, gonna fake the end around and now pitch it.
Little option play.
And gonna be met there. Micah Tom Smith, good job stringing that out.
Yeah. So I think it's a simple play that everybody just kind of did their job there. Didn't fall for any of the fakes. Somebody has the assignment of the quarterback. Somebody has the assignment of the pitch. We had both covered. Made a play.
You know, that's kind of like misdirection there. They did a good job staying home, doing your job. They faked the end around and then ran the pitch play. Nice play, but nicely done by the Missiles defense. 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Stewart, shotgun formation, going to roll to his left. Chased by Sarber and got some contact there. Oh, boy,
that's coming in late.
Seemed inadvertent.
Yeah,
the feet tangled. That's not.
Feet tripped up there.
That's.
I thought his hand coming around the front there was good timing. Did trip him up.
Really going to have pass interference here on the Missiles. Their first penalty of the ball game. Which would have been 3rd and 8. Be a 10-yard penalty. Be 1st and 10 for the Giants, or 15-yard penalty, excuse me. So it's going to take it all the way up near the 46, almost 47-yard line.
Giants creeping their way to midfield for the first time here after that missile penalty. Limit those mistakes. They're going to happen, but limit them.
4:10 still to go in this opening quarter. Stewart gonna fake, gonna roll it out to the big tight end, Carreno. Brought down there by Micah Tom Smith after a 2-yard gain.
Micah had actually been blocked there. Did a nice job recovering to trip up Carreno there.
Carreno, that's a big tight end out there.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
6'1", 245.
It's a big boy at tight end.
Once again, not surprising, the Missiles outsized once again.
Yeah.
But not in the quickness department, I would say. So 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Ball on their own 48-yard line. About 47 and a half if you really want to get picky. Stewart under center, gonna fake it. Now try to swing it out, and he gets it out there to the fullback and met immediately by Spencer Nye. That was Armbrust. Tackled for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Armbrust there on that catch. He caught that ball and was like, oh, I'm going to get hit. Just had that look of this play's not open. Again, good pursuit to the ball by the Missiles. Just wrapping up and making tackles.
3rd and 11 now. Ball near about the 45-yard line. 2:55 to go in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 30, Alden-Hebron 0. And now going to have an illegal motion. False start on the Giants. Back them up another 5, so make it about 3rd and 16. 2:50 to go, opening quarter. Beautiful night in Hebron. It's a nice little drive up here. It's about 2 hours closer than Pawnee. So
yeah, certainly wasn't that drive to Pawnee. Got to take the new activity bus out for its first little voyage away from home, so it's a nice addition to our bus fleet family.
3rd and 16. Stewart.
Eating some play clock here.
Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers out to the right. Going to drop back to pass, try the middle screen, and he gets it complete, and it was going to have a first down, I believe.
Yeah.
Mickelson on the stop. Gain about 18 yards there. 244. Armbrust.
Threw a little behind him, but it's almost like he just kind of fit it right there behind him in the pocket between his elbow and his sternum, his side there, and pulled it in and then kind of spun out of a tackle a little bit to lean for the first down. First time across for midfield. First down they've achieved on a play, correct?
Yes. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Ball on the Missiles 44-yard line. Get it to Stewart. They found a little success here with a short passing game, then they hit it over the top, but that one's met for no gain.
That was a nice tackle there by Micah Tom-Smith and helped a little bit there cleaning it up by Connor Johnson.
Stewart to Stewart on that play. No gain on the play.
Say, looking at Alden-Hebron's personnel, they might have something in the passing game here. You know, you talked about the size of their one receiver. Some of their other receivers go 5'11", 160, 5'10". They got a 6-footer out there at the run, but they might have something there that they could create some mismatches.
2nd and 11. Stewart drops back to pass. Going to be chased by a group of Missiles trying to get out of it. Boy, he wasn't out of the pocket. That's got to be a flag.
Yeah.
Yep, you got the officials are going to huddle up, but yeah, here comes the flag.
There it is.
Nye and Livingood were in there. Yeah, that was nowhere near to the scrimmage.
Yeah, no, that didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. That didn't get outside the hash marks really even.
Intentional grounding against the Giants.
So that's going to be a big penalty.
Yeah, that's a big penalty there for the Giants after showing some signs of life there in their offensive game.
Be about 12-yard penalty. Now 3rd down. Should be 3rd down. They haven't changed the sticks yet. 3rd down, 22, 23. Stewart back to pass again. Gonna air it out. Looking, and he's got 34. Stewart, and he's down inside the 20. Gonna be tracked down and finally brought down near the 10-yard line. Beat Mickelson there on the coverage.
Yeah. Mickelson just let him get behind him there, basically. Quarterback made a nice throw.
44 yards there to Stewart.
That was 34 there, 34 Stewart.
Yep, Stewart to Stewart.
Yeah.
I got to try to see around the
speaker has came into play, folks.
The speaker here.
Hopefully, if you're watching on YouTube, Ryan's got a good view for you there, because right now these are the way Kyle and Cal are bending, trying to find the ball here.
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Stewart under center, gonna try to roll to his left and has a receiver, Carreno. Tackled by Johnson inside the 5, down to about the 3 or so. Kurt, what do you think for your angle there?
About the 3-yard line, able to bring him down short of the goal line.
Stewart, 6 for 6 passing now.
Again, I think maybe some mismatches there for the Giants here in the passing game. Probably wish they would have figured this out before it was 30-0. They're going to just let the quarter end here, though.
Luckily, we're going to switch ends, and I'll have a little better view here. After 1 quarter of play, Milledgeville 30, Alden-Hebron 0. We'll be back on your sports leader WCCI for the 60-second timeout.
That'll do it for the first.
Thank you to our sponsors tonight, including the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwheel Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Waisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, and RNH Seed Solutions.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area.
It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local country financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
A double wing look, double tight end, double wing
Yeah.
look. Or Stewart's out of the shotgun, excuse me. Gonna hand it to 44, and he is in for a giant touchdown. Armbrust in for the touchdown, 3 yards.
Nice little drive there by the Giants after even being set back a couple times there by their own doing there a couple times, but stayed together, held better on the big pass play. I'm sure Mickelson will, get a good look from Roble and the coaching staff on the sidelines when he gets there about coverage the next time, and the missiles will adjust, but good little drive by the Giants.
Carreno set to kick here. Stewart throws a really good ball, very athletic quarterback, good arm. He's at 6 for 6 now. Extra point try. They're going to try to kick it here. Something we don't see too often.
Don't see this much.
Kick is up and good. Goes just about hit a Jeep Cherokee on the road going across there. But
so you got to be careful here if they're going to be kicking much. Close quarters to the roads.
Kick is good. 11:57 to go here. Milledgeville 30, Alden-Hebron 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds on your sports leader WCCI.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School. Milledgeville 30, Alden-Hebron 7. It's a nice scoring drive that time by the Giants. Set to kick it off. Sereno. Could be an onside kick here coming. I doubt they're going to kick it deep to Micah.
Not even up on a tee here. Ball's just literally laying flat on the ground. He's even pointed that direction.
Wooden receives
Blake
it.
Wooden, nice job
Right
covering
at
it
the
up there.
50. Missiles have good field position. Got some more shout-outs to give out. My favorite in-laws are listening at the Mill Wheel as well. They're enjoying the Friday Fest down there. As well as Chad Selman. He's more relaxed when we're on WCCI. But don't worry, Chad. You're still one of the top 5 electricians in Milledgeville.
That'll never change.
Adam Drinkall heard our shout-out, so I believe he said he's buying the next round there at the Mill Wheel Tavern. So look up Adam Drinkall if you happen to be in there. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Handoff up the middle to Nye. Short gain. About 4.
Yeah, another grind there by Spencer Nye, but still goes for 4 yards for the Missiles. Positive yardage.
Yeah. Initially, it looked like, that's no gain, maybe 1. Then you look up, he did get 4. 2nd and 6 for the Missiles. Ball on the Hebron 46-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know Spencer to fall backwards too often.
He would not be a fun guy to tackle.
No.
Francis under center, going to roll to his right. He's
man.
got Levengood or
2.
Johnson. Pick your poison.
Pick your choice.
He's going to get a block from Levengood. Johnson racing down the sideline, 46-yard missile, touchdown. Francis to Johnson. You had a couple options.
Had a couple
open
options. It could have went either way there, but maybe he went with Johnson just so Levengood could throw a block there for him downfield. But could have went with either one. Sometimes when I'm watching Johnson run there, I think of like Lightning McQueen. Like I just feel like he's in his head going speed.
Yeah, reminds me a little bit of you out there, Kurt.
Yeah, I've heard those comparisons a lot.
I've seen you during your PE classes.
Yeah.
It's a sight to be seen. But 46 yards. Francis gets his first career passing touchdown. Now we're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Francis under center, I formation behind him. Francis fakes the pitch, rolls to his left, got Living Good wide open,
He might have
and
caught it.
it's caught. 2-point conversion good. 11-13 here to go in this opening half. Milledgeville 38, Alden-Hebron 7. We'll be back on your sports leader, WCCI.
Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School.
On that now, yeah.
The Missiles lead 38-7 here as Wooden set to kick off. It's Coach Folks told our cameraman Ryan Dykstra we're gonna for
I think
our
if you're
viewers
watching, you need to check that out.
get the shoes there too,
Dykstra.
Dykstra.
I've heard the return of the Mac, but we got the return of the white shirt tonight from Coach Roble.
Ball is loose, recovered by number 25, and then we're gonna have a late hit falling on the pile.
Came in a little late there on the hit at the end.
Wasn't malicious, just flying in
flying
late
to
there.
the ball. Said saw a loose ball, came flying in. Was it last year against Polo where we saw the debut of the white shirt? The white shirt is back from Coach Roble. We're hearing that the wife and kids are listening.
Yep.
We love that Jess and the kids support us every week pretty much that they can.
Yep. Cohen's not a biggest fan of the women's golf shoes.
Yeah,
that
the
his
women's
dad's
golf
wearing.
shoes that he's wearing.
But that's a good look with the white
It
polo.
is.
He pulls it off well. So the Alden-Hebron had a little trouble with that kick return, but you recover it and then get a 15-yard penalty on the Missiles for the late hit.
Yeah, you don't like to see the late hit penalties, those big 15-yarders. But again, there was nothing malicious intent there. Kids flying for the ball that they saw loose.
It's going to be
Dalton Adamack
thrown
whip
down
him
there.
down.
Number 7 sacked by Adamick. That's one way to stop a good throwing attack is get a pressure on him, Kurt.
Say, Caleb Sarber came flying in there on the blitz, a little initial pressure. Kind of left Dalton Adamack open, kind of grabbed on and finished it by throwing him backwards.
So 2nd and 17 after the sack by Adamick. 10:30 to go here in this opening half. Milledgeville 38. Alden-Hebron 7. Josh Nye listening as well. Chapo, Jake Chapman listening. All are great. Going to have a timeout on the field. Not sure who took it, or maybe it's a TV timeout here.
Yeah.
Timeout on the field, so with that, we'll take one with them. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Milledgeville 38, Alden-Hebron 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds on your sports leader, WCCI. Welcome back here. Missed one play there. Loss on the play. Armbruster on the run. Who had that tackle? Was that Livingood?
Yeah, Livingood was in on the tackle for that one. Hit him in the backfield, moving him backwards again.
Bruce, loss of about 2. Going to throw it out to Carreno, and he's got him. Dropped it in the bucket. Going to have another 1st and 10 for the Broncos, or for the Giants, excuse me. Johnson had good coverage, Kurt, but he just dropped it right over the top.
Johnson kind of all over him. Maybe let 88 Carreno get a little bit behind him there. Nice throw again by Stewart. Put it right in the basket. Big first down there for the Giants.
Getting about 25 yards to Carreno. 1st and 10 for the Giants here. Ball on the Missiles 40-yard line. 8:54 and counting, 2nd quarter. Stewart gonna try to get it to Carreno, and he does, but he's gonna be dropped for a loss back there by Micah Tom Smith on the tackle.
Missiles defense and their speed, I don't know if those little screens like that are necessarily gonna work. I think we're too quick to the ball, too quick to recover, even if you can kind of get us with a little misdirection.
So now 2nd and 16. Stewart, shotgun formation, going to drop back to pass. Rolls to his left, gets it to the fullback there, Armbrust. Gain of about 5. Tackled by Johnson.
Picks up about 5 on the play, 3rd and 11 for the Giants.
Coach Engelkins did correct us. He did have an incompletion on the intentional grounding. So he's now 9 for 10 for about 93 yards. Now 3rd down and 11. See if the Missiles can get a stop here, Kurt.
Yeah, it'd be nice just kind of sure things up going in the half here. Get a stop here. Don't let them get another big play.
3rd down and 11. Stewart going to be a quarterback draw, and he's got room off the left side. Going to have a 1st down and some more. Going to gain in about 11 there.
Little bit of misdirection there, but more or less just took it straight up. Found a hole to his left side there. Had trips out here to his right and just kind of went away from that.
Yep, seeing some of these skill positions that we were worried about, Kurt, coming into this game. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Ball on the Missiles, 29-yard line. 7:18 to go here.
They've kind of even added number 55 here. Logan Crowell kind of is one of their wideouts backers here in the backfield. Another just big kid, 6'1", about 190.
Stewart, shotgun formation. 2 almost wings almost here. Gonna hand it to 55.
Second guy through.
Second guy through. Just gonna have a nice gain up the middle. About 3 or 4. 55 there. Not a guy you see carry the ball often. Crowell.
See it a little more in 8-man. Those guys with those odd numbers you don't usually see carrying the ball, getting opportunities. I do think in 8-man it allows you to throw in just a little more odd offensive looks.
2nd down and 5 for the Giants. Ball on the Missiles, 25-yard line. Stewart, shotgun formation, going in motion is Crowell. Stewart gonna keep it off the right-hand side. He's gonna be met in the backfield by Tom Smith. Sarber in there to help clean it up as well. A big loss on the play.
Good play there by Micah Tom Smith. Kind of stopped their momentum, bring them back. Another big 3rd down here for the Giants.
Be a loss of about 9 on the play. Be 3rd, or about 10. 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
Stewart for minus 10 on that one. So 3rd down and 15. Ball on the about 3rd and 14. Ball on the Missiles, 34-yard line. Got to get about to the 20. Stewart going to drop back to pass. Going to be rushed by Livingood. Going to throw it up. Spencer Nye is there. Turned around. Played it well. Almost had a pick, Kurt. And there was a lot of green grass in front of him if he does get that.
Thought Spencer Nye was going to add his name again to another pick in a game. If he comes up with that one, he's got a lot of green space in front of him because pretty much every other green jersey was this way. towards the crow's nest here.
So 5:27 to go, 4th and 14.
Giants in a punt formation here.
Boy, that's surprising on their own 34 that they would punt this away. I'm playing base defense with Tom Smith is dropping back.
All right.
Deep kick, going to go into the end zone. So you're only going to net about 14 yards on that. So we'll just keep it right here on the Area Sports Leader, WCCI. 5:20 here to go in the opening quarter. Another decent drive there by the Giants, Kurt.
Yeah, they were able to put together a few nice plays there. Stalled a little bit there with that big 10-yard loss where Micah Tom Smith was able to come in and grab Stewart and throw him down for a 10-yard loss. And then Spencer Nye with a nice play on a ball where they know if he throws the perfect ball, he has a chance to get it in there again, but Spencer Nye made a nice play on the ball.
Aspen Hines says hi to Mr. Leach and Mr. Folk as well, says Travis. So thank you for listening, Aspen.
Mentioned Travis Hines and Jacob Chapman. I think they're pretty chronic listeners, it seems like.
Francis drops back to pass. Has Livingood, but overshoots him.
Him.
Nobody in the vicinity. That's one the young freshman will want back there, Kurt.
Yeah, he had him. I think he's probably going to be a little frustrated with that throw, but, you know, come back, make the next one. Talk a lot about that on the volleyball court, just not allowing those mistakes to fester. You're always going to get another opportunity. So Kites will have another opportunity here to make that throw better.
Shotgun formation for Francis. Tom Smith lined up behind him. Gonna fake it, get it to Johnson off the left side. He gets a block out in front, and Johnny's on the loose. Johnny's across the 40, across the 50, spinning, still going 45. He's still going 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Johnny Rockets.
42 yards to Johnson. We have a flag on the play. Oh, yep, it's coming back. I didn't see a flag on. All the way over here on the sideline.
I missed the signal. We got a block in the back.
Holding.
Holding
on the missiles. Race a 42-yard run there by Johnson. Also, as I forget to been texting my wife as well, forget to mention my wife and kids listening as well, Kinsley and Landry. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always.
Yeah, not too far from there. My wife and kids also tuning in to us, giving us a listen.
Mentioned the Roble kids as well. Got to see Cohen Roble in action last Saturday. Junior tackle game down there in Morrison. They beat the Rockets of Rock Falls. Good guard, defensive end.
Yeah.
Seems like he should come to Milledgeville when he gets a little bit older.
Shocking. If you know Coach Roble, have seen Coach Roble, you'll be shocked at how big Cohen is.
So after the penalty, 2nd and 20 for the Missiles, ball backed up to their 11-yard line. Francis, low snap. They're going to hand it around to Tom Smith around the right end. Tom Smith makes a man miss. Route running everybody. Now Tom Smith in the open field. 45, cuts back to the 50. 45, 40. Is anybody going to catch him? 30, 20. He's going to go 89 yards for a Missile touchdown. Nice cut back there. Was Livingood out front there. Leading that block. There's a host of Missiles out front there.
Sometimes they're different sizes, but I honestly get lost on the 46 and the 48 sometimes. I thought he had Spencer out there with him. I was a little concerned that maybe they could have got us with a block in the back there, but I do think the person turned. Yeah, I think he turned, so that made it a legal play.
Bruce Simpson listening as well. A bunch of listeners tonight. That's one good thing when you're on the road this far away. The listener volume is increased here.
Yeah, I don't blame people for not wanting to make the 2-hour drive. So once again, we're glad we could bring this to you. We're glad for our sponsors that make it possible.
Timeout Milledgeville. Just keep it right here. The Missile's going to talk about the 2-point conversion try here. At the 4:47 mark, they've extended the lead to 44-7 after an 89-yard run by Tom Smith. Weaving all over, mostly down the right sideline, right in front of the Missile bench, and about the 40-yard line. He made a nice cutback.
Covered quite a bit of the field there and went 89 yards.
See what Coach Roble has dialed up here. Like I said, next week the Missiles will be on the road again next Saturday at Orangeville. Other scores, we'll get some halftime scores around. I know Kirkland and West Carroll were playing tonight, as well as a host of other NUIC teams. Dakota at Forreston, Fulton at Lena, Morrison at Galena, EPC at Dupec. Shotgun formation for Francis. Looking under the speaker here. Great view. Francis throws it out to Johnson. 2-point conversion. Good. 4:47 to go here in quarter number 2. Milledgeville 46, Alden-Hebron 7. We'll be back on Air Sports Theater WCCI after the 60-second timeout.
The watering hole in downtown Augusta is open and says good luck all area teams this season. Stop in for a cold drink Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. with happy hour 4 to 6. Then Saturday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can watch the game there today. If you aren't there, get there. And Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Watering hole says good luck to all area teams.
Thank you to our sponsors tonight, including the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwheel Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Weisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, and RNH Seed Solutions. Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School, up in the second level of the Crow's Nest, perched right at midfield here, on the west side of the field at Alden-Hebron. It's just got a unique feel to it here, this the school, the football field.
Yeah, the backdrop to the field running, like each end zone runs by a road.
Road right behind us as well, and then the school to the back set, so yeah. Not going to lie, kind of like it.
Yeah, school kind of just takes over the block here. And
kick by Wooden goes out of bounds. So it'll be a penalty on the Missiles here. Legal procedure.
On the way home, maybe we'll go home. Maybe we'll make like the 6-mile trek over the Lake Geneva and see what we can do there.
Wherever the white bus may take us. 4:47 to go here.
I believe I was talking to the AD before the game. Yeah, we're only about a mile away from the Wisconsin border here, he said, and then the next town over is Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Not going to lie, I felt like we're about 30 miles past the border coming up here.
I would have guessed we were just in Wisconsin.
Yep. Fun fact here with Evan Schenk not being in the game tonight, but yeah, I heard what Sarah's favorite pregame snack is?
I have an inkling.
Meat jelly.
She likes the meat jelly, yes.
Said if you see Sarah, ask her about it.
Sarah will cook you up meat jelly anytime you want.
They elected to re-kick as Armbrust's going to have a nice return of the wooden kick. He's across the 50 to the 45-yard line. A lot of teams will just take the take the ball in the 5 yards, but they make the Missiles re-kick and they make them pay for it.
Armbrust there, making it look like it was a good idea to not just take the ball or take the penalty. Moves them past midfield. They are in Missiles territory.
Josh and I listening with his Bears blanket, I was told. I had to mention the Bears. He's high on his mighty Bears this year. Taking the quarterback in the fantasy draft here, but going to have a timeout on the field. 4:40 to go here in this opening quarter. We'll be back in this opening half. We'll be back in Air Sports Theater WCCI, the 60-second timeout.
Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School. Out of the timeout, Kurt Sarber just about took the handoff from the quarterback.
Sarber was part of their team there for a second. I thought he was the one. I'm not even totally certain how the quarterback got the handoff off, because Sarber hit him as soon as he took the snap.
Crowell, 55 for a 1-yard loss. But, yeah, he could have handed it to either of them, but he did get it to.
That play almost looked like a fullback dive to Sarber right up the middle, going the other way.
4 minutes to go in this first half. Milledgeville 46, Alden-Hebron 7. Double tight end set. Shotgun formation. Stewart going to roll to his right. Gets it off, looking for the big tight end. Good coverage that time by Mickelson. Pass falls incomplete.
Ball intended for Fabian Carrillo is incomplete. Third down for the Giants.
Be 3rd and 11 now for the Giants here.
Yeah, Benny making an adjustment that time. Much better coverage that time by Mickelson. Benny Mickelson, another kid on the Missiles team. He's worked his way in to get time. Puts in effort, puts in work. Smart kid.
3rd down and 11. Stewart under center. Rolls to his left. Looking for the big tight end. No good. But nice coverage once again. Coach John Lawler wanting a flag there. But looked like pretty good cover. He was double covered there.
Yeah. Alden-Hebron wanting the flag.
4th and 11. 4th and 11. See what they. If you've punted from your own 30 on the Missiles 34 last time, you'd think they'd punt, but maybe not. They surprised me the last time they elected to punt on the 34-yard line. We'll see what they elect to do here. 3:41 to go in this first half. Milledgeville 46, Alden-Hebron 7. Missiles 20 points under their first half performance from last Friday. And it is punt formation. Armbrust back to punt. Micah Tom-Smith. Snap rolls to him, but he fields it. Oh, he's going to kick it to him.
He might have a chance.
About the 15-yard line. Tom Smith receives it. Looking for blockers down the right sideline, and he's got some.
He's got the
Breaks
wall.
one tackle. There's another block.
Nice block.
Across the 45, 50, inside the 45, and boy, we're going to get a blindside block, but I don't like that call there. That was clearly not a blindside block.
That's a kid making a good block on a punt return there.
He should have seen that. That was not coming from the backside.
No.
I know that's a hard hit that they don't want in the game. Is more or less why that flag is on the field.
Yeah, it's still football though.
And he didn't totally deplete him. He wasn't running. He was standing there and kind of let the block come to him.
That's the way that the Missiles and pretty much always have set up the wall for their returns though, but it's coming back.
Would have been across about the Missiles 40. He returned it. About 50 yards on, about 45 yards on the return, but a block in the back. Missiles' 5th penalty of the night, I believe. Going to back him up 1st and 10. Ball just inside the 20?
No, 25.
25.
So
about the 23?
24. Yeah, 24, 23.
So 3:27 to go here. Francis, pistol formation. Tom Smith behind him. Split out to the left is 9.
Missiles kind of playing for the clock rule here in the second half right now.
Going to run the little toss play to Livingood. Sniffed out nicely that time by the Giants.
It's kind of our bread and butter two-point conversion play. Not as successful in the open field, but Carter's still able to make a little something out of what looked like was going to be nothing there.
In about 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Missiles. 3 minutes to go here in this first half.
I want to know if the volleyball girls are still watching and if they save me any Angelo's pizza.
Ooh, Mr. Leach would take some as well.
Yeah. Better be waiting in my truck when I get home.
That high snap. He gets it to Tom Smith. Pass out there in the flat. Tom Smith runs over a guy across the 30, 40. Now he's in the open field. Tackled from behind there. What a run by Tom Smith out to the 45-yard line. Gain of 20 yards.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights. Courtesy of Micah Tom Smith. There's no other way to describe what just happened there other than he ran through him.
He got trucked.
Yeah. He ran through him. Props to Crowball there, number 30. He's back up. He's in it. But he got ran over.
Nice. Francis did a nice job not to panic on that high snap. Francis, once again, to Living Good. Tried the mid-screen there almost and sniffed out nicely there by the Giants. Just a 1-yard gain there. Second down and 9, 1:48 to go here. Missiles on their own 47-yard line. Francis under center. I formation behind him, just going to be a toss to the left. Micah Tom Smith makes one guy miss. Going to try to reverse field. No, now he cuts up. Going to gain just short of the first down yardage. Going to gain about 7.
Micah chose to cut that one back upfield. He might have, if he'd been able to complete it, he might have had some field outside there back to our sideline, but still a positive gain there, make a manageable third down.
We'll just keep it right here on your sports leader WCCI. 1:24 here to go in this opening half. 46-7, Milledgeville on top. Coach Roble is going to take a timeout here. And this is going to be 3rd and 1, ball on the Hebron 46-yard line. So Missiles trying to get another score here before half to put the running clock in motion for the second half. So the young quarterback Francis has looked pretty good here. Some of the snaps haven't been good, but he's remained calm, completed some passes, and like I said, it's nice to hand it to Nye, Johnson, or Tom Smith too.
Yeah, make Kyson's job easy, simple. I would say Kyson's done what you always hear when somebody puts in their second string quarterback in the NFL or whatever.
Manage the game.
Manage the game.
Shout out to the offensive line. He's kept him pretty clean as well, too.
Yep.
Sidmore, Sarber.
Adamek in there.
Adamek. Yep.
Sarber just has to look menacing to the other team when he comes up to the line.
Francis shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
I joke, but you can't let it fool you because Sarber will hold his own.
Going to throw it out deep to Johnson. Nice ball. Johnson's got it for a touchdown. What a throw. A 46-yard bomb for a missile touchdown.
Beautiful pitch and catch there from Francis to Johnson. Johnson had to work a little bit to make that catch, but Kyson put it out there kind of where only Johnson could get it.
That's Johnson's second 46-yard touchdown on the night. That was a pretty ball thrown there by Francis.
46. That puts us on the clock rule here.
52-7. Francis under center, I formation behind him. Fake it up the middle, throw it to Living Good in the corner. Good. 2-point conversion. Francis to Living Good. 1:15 here to go in this first half. Milledgeville 54. The Giants 7. We'll be back in 60 seconds on your sports leader WCCI. Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School here in Hebron, Illinois. 1:15 to go in this first half. Milledgeville 54. Been a long first half here, Kurt.
Yeah, it's
an hour and 11 minutes in.
About as long as our first quarter last week, I believe. but still a long first half.
Fielded by Stewart about the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds there by Tom Smith. Maybe should have let that one go out of bounds. But
say that one looked like it was headed towards out of bounds there too. Thinking back on that last drive by the Missiles, I really hope our cameraman Ryan got a good shot for y'all Washington home with that ball that Francis threw out there to Johnson. I would like to thank our cameraman out there. I showed up to the game tonight with $1, but thanks to him, I was able to buy my Pepsi. So.
Yep, our engineer
Appreciate
making things
that.
happen. We got much better start tonight here, as I know we all felt bad. I felt bad for not being up to par last week on the YouTube, but yeah, much better feed tonight, and WCCI radio coming in loud and clear. So much better start here today, week 2. 1:11 to go here. Stewart under our shotgun formation, going to try to run to the left here. Gains 3 or 4 to the left side there, pushed out of bounds by Tom Smith. Gained about 4 there for Stewart. Inside the final minute here, 54-7. We'll go over scoring recap here at the half and other scores around the area as well. Stewart, pistol formation, drops back, looks right, now rolls to the left. Gonna throw it out there to 44. Ambrose gained about 3 there.
Stayed in bounds, clock running. They're going to run a play or just let her run out. Coach looking over his playbook there. Sends the call into the quarterback. Looks like the Giants are going to try and get one more in here before the end of the half.
This is going a little more prevent defense here, dropping everybody back. Stewart, see if he gets his play out. Looks like he's going to. Shotgun formation, 5 seconds to go. Drops back, going to be rushed by Livingood and Adamant. Gets it out to 44 once again, Ambrose, and gain about 5 yards, and that's going to end this first half. Goes over 100 yards there in that first half with that completion. As your score here at the half, Milledgeville 54, Alden-Hebron 7. Scoring here in this first half. The 9:40 mark, Connor Johnson, 44-yard touchdown run, 2-point, no good. His only carry of the first half was a pretty good carry. Nye, 20-yard at the 6:13. Spencer Nye, 20-yard run. He added the 2-point conversion, 14-0 Milledgeville. 5:18 mark Micah Tom Smith, 30-yard scoop and score. Return there for Micah Tom Smith. Francis ran in the 2-point conversion. Missiles led 22-0. 5:01 mark after another scoop and a near score down to about the 3-yard line. Micah Tom Smith, 3-yard touchdown run. Livingood from Francis for the 2-point conversion, 30-0. Then in the second quarter, Alden-Hebron got on the board first in the second quarter. 3-yard run by Ambrose made it 30-7. The 11:13 mark, Missiles answered right back. Francis to Johnson, 46 yards. The 2-pointer to Livingood, 38-7. 4:47 mark, Micah Tom Smith, 89-yard run. Francis, 2-point conversion to Johnson, 46-7. And 1:15 mark, Francis to Johnson for 46 yards on just a real pretty pass there.
Yeah.
That's, like you said, that'll look good on the highlight film there. Francis to Livingood for the 2-point conversion, 54-7. Just a very impressive first half here once again for the Missiles, Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. You know, Kaiser and Francis, like we said, they kind of kept it simple for him early. Freshman quarterback coming in. Like I think I said at the beginning, I had the chance to talk to him this morning. Eating his bananas, worried about cramping up, but he was nervous. I think, you know, that just means he's human. That's all that tells you. He's human, he's nervous, but he hasn't really showed any hesitation or demur tonight back there behind center, and he made a lot of big plays for the Missiles when he's needed to. He's found open guys. I think I can think of one ball he overthrew a little bit, but you'll live with that. You'll take that. Otherwise, defense solid for the Missiles. The team speed is impeccable. It's uncanny.
Yep, passing. Francis, pretty nice night. 5 for 7, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. Tom Smith, 117 yards. Nye, 47 yards. Johnson, 44 yards. Through the air, we've got receiving Johnson, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. Livingood, 2 for 3 yards, and Tom Smith, 1 for 20 yards. So lots of weapons on the field for the Missiles here, Kurt, and they're showcasing all of them.
Yeah, plenty of places to go. I mean, pick your poison. Who do you want to give the ball to? We do road game, player of the game, correct?
Yes. Yep. So send us in.
Let's say we're
send
gonna
me
need help.
Yep. We're gonna need help tonight. I know we get the coaches. They always have a opinion too. And then our listeners, as it's our Selman Electric a player of the game that we always give out weekly on the Missiles YouTube, but we'll do it here on WCCI as well tonight. So yeah, if you're listening, send us in your votes for the player of the game.
Yeah, let's hear them.
To Kurt or myself, reach out, messenger, text, however you can get a hold of us. Let us know what you think for the player of the game, as it's going to be tough to decide here this week, Kurt.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. You could go Kyson, just, taking the reins. Freshman quarterback. Spencer Nyes had a heck of a game, offensive and defensively. He's just going to always work for you. Connor Johnson, Mike Tom Smith doing their thing. We got linemen up front that are always blocking, that go unrecognized. We could go any direction here. So if you got a thought, you got an opinion, we'd love to hear it. Let us know.
Yep, other scores around the area. Good one in Lena tonight at the half. Lee win 12, Fulton 6.
Wow, all right.
At Forreston at the half, at the half, Forreston 30, Dakota 0. Forreston evidently not happy getting shut out last week at Fulton. Polo at River Ridge is Polo 48-0 in the second quarter. EPC and Dupec in the third quarter. Dupec 14, EPC 8. Wildcats hanging tough there. West Carroll 8, Hiawatha 0. That was the last score. That was in the first. 16-0 now. 8:48 left in the second quarter. Excuse me. It's been updated since then. Trying to get to the last. At the half, West Carroll 36, Hiawatha 0. So
wow.
Very impressive first half there by West Carroll. Galena, a surprise here at the half. Galena 20, Morrison 3.
Ooh.
As that's going to round out the scoring from 8-man and NUIC action. So we're about probably 10 minutes away here from resuming action after the warm-up. So once again, your score here at the half, Milledgeville 54, Alden-Hebron 7. We'll be back for more second half action after this halftime break. welcome back here to Alden-Hebron High School. They get a Susan working in the studio. Great timing as always. We're about to receive the second half kickoff here, or start action here in the second half, Kurt. 54-7, running clock, as that'll make half go a lot faster, because that first half was anything but quick.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get a quick first half one of these days, but Alden-Hebron must not know that we have a 2-hour drive home.
So, Benny got some votes. Francis getting some votes. Mike Tom Smith some votes.
Yeah.
Sarber as well. Adamek.
Went off Blake Wooden there, but Livingood able to corral it safely for the Missiles.
Yep, recover the onside kick. Missiles first and 10, ball on their own 50-yard line. Thank you for listening once again here on your Area Sports Leader WCCI.
The whole volleyball team has pretty much messaged me and says that they're giving their vote to Franny. Kennedy Livingood gave a vote out to her granny. I don't know that Grandma Donna's eligible tonight, but I haven't seen her suit up yet. But we're going to have to go ahead and probably say that Granny's out of it, Kennedy.
I believe next Saturday we'll be back on WCCI as well from Orangeville. Francis going to air it out, looking for Spencer. Overthrows that one.
Deep ball is incomplete. Second and 10.
Had
Maybe
him run.
a little excited on that one. He had him.
Yep, that's one he's gonna want back there.
Probably had Johnson open here too on this sideline, closest to us here in the Crow's Nest.
71 in now for the second half. I'll let you pronounce that name there, Kurt.
No, thank you.
Second and 10 for the Missiles. Francis pistol formation. Tom Smith behind him.
71. We might just go with Allen.
Big G.
Yeah.
14, Johnson, sweep around the edge, and he's across the 30, pushed out of bounds inside the 30. Guess, was that a shovel pass, or was that a handoff?
That was a handoff. The one behind him, right?
Handoff, yep. It got caught looking downfield there.
If you want to send us in votes for player of the game, I don't know what our camera work got there with the players in front of us or whatnot, but Dalton Adamek downfield, laying a block down.
Yeah, he's been a monster both ways on offense, defensive lines.
It's tough sometimes, those guys in the trenches there to get your votes, but
we'll see if Dykstra can get that hot dog down and run the camera at the same time here. First and 10. Gonna hand it off to Promenschinkel. Jaden Promenschinkel, nice gain about 10 yards, right up the middle, be close to a first down.
Lil P, I think, is affectionately known on the team here. Nice little run there by Jaden. Get the first down.
I'd like to thank our thoughts and prayers with the Promenschinkel family as well.
Yep. All thinking about them.
And Jacob, 59 last year on the field for us. So, let you know, guys, we're thinking of you. First and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 20-yard line of the Giants. Promenschinkel fumbles the ball, but he picks it up, and now he's going to score. But we have a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Promenschinkel 20 yards and going to have a hold. Holding on the Missiles. He races the 20-yard. I think he put that on the ground, didn't he? Fumbled it.
Fumbled it. I don't know if it popped right back up to him or if he had to pick it up, but he kept running. But Holden's going to denounce all that and bring it back.
One area the Missiles have to clean up a little bit. Their sixth penalty now unofficially for 70 yards in the contest.
Jaden there kind of looked like a camel navigating his way through the desert.
First and 20 now for the Missiles, back on the Hebron 30-yard line now. 8:43 and counting in this third quarter. Milledgeville 54, Alden-Hebron 7. Scott, there we don't have a site to click on for votes. It's going to be Spencer Nye right up the gut, and he's going to stumble 30 yards for a Missile touchdown. Spencer Nye, great blocking downfield once again by the Missiles. Spence goes 30 yards. He's going to throw his hat in the ring for player of the game.
Yeah.
77 yards now unofficially.
Just got another vote from Robert Pilgrim for Kyson Francis. He is maybe having some YouTube problems, so I hope the rest of you are doing okay.
2-point conversion try here, Francis. Shotgun formation, double backs in the backfield with him. Going to hand it to Tom Smith. Tom Smith trips
Tripped up, but
and
kept his feet.
he is
Pushing the pile.
Pile getting pushed in for the 2-point conversion. Mike and Tom Smith. 8:22 to go here in the third quarter. Milledgeville 62, Alden-Hebron 7. Be back on your sports leader WCCI with the 60-second timeout.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today.
Welcome back here at Alden-Hebron High School here in Hebron, Illinois. 62-7, Milledgeville on top. Could be the final scoring drive for the starters here, I have a feeling, Kurt.
Might have gotten their final chance there.
See if the starters see some action here on defense. Kind of depends what Alden-Hebron's going to throw out there on the field as well.
Yeah.
Adamek set to toe this one up. Stewart's going to receive it about the 27-yard line. Across the 35, 40, 45, up near the 46-yard line. Promenchinkle on the tackle. 8-11 and counting. Looks like the first team offense is still going to be in there for
Yeah,
the
looks
Giants.
like we're sticking with our first team defense too. Might kind of be the indicator of who gets the play here is what you want to be respectful, but at the same time, you need to get people reps. You don't want to risk anybody getting injured.
62-7, 7:50 to go here in this third quarter. Shotgun formation for Stewart. Two ends split out to the right here. Gonna hand it to the second back through. That's Armbrust. Tackled by Livingood. Sidmore in there as well.
Sidmore in on it.
Armbrust gain. No gain on the play. Maybe a half a yard.
Maybe a half yard.
We'll round up.
Yep.
He officially has 5 carries for 1 yard now. Leading rusher is 23 Lindemann, 5 carries for 7 yards. Quarterback had the longest run, but then he's been sacked several times. 2nd and 9 now for Stewart and the Giants. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're fake to him. Stewart's going to keep it around the left side, and they're knocking him out of bounds as Spencer Nye. But looked like Livingood got tackled over there on the left side there. Going to be a hold here, I believe, on the Giants.
That's one way to make sure Livingood doesn't get in and make the tackle, I guess, is just tackle him, take him down. But missiles are going to decline here.
Yeah, because that was a loss of about 2 on the play. So make it 3rd and 12 now instead of 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 20.
Mentioned Robert Pilgrim sending me a message with his vote for Kyson Francis for player of the game. Would like to thank Robert. He more or less saved the day. For those of you that ordered bunt cakes from the Lady Missiles volleyball team, we appreciate that as well. But we took a vehicle down there and we sold so many they didn't quite fit, and Robert was gracious enough to be in the area to grab them before he headed back home and get those bunt cakes where they rightfully belong.
Yeah, a little disappointed a bunt cake didn't make the bus on the way up, to be honest with you, Kurt.
I was disappointed, too, that I didn't bring about 8.
3rd and 12. Stewart back to pass. Has some time now being flushed out by Adamek. Going to throw it up to the big tight end just out of his reach. Pass falls incomplete.
Couldn't quite reel that one in. Had Spencer Nye in coverage in front and Benny Mickelson behind.
4th and 11. Ball on the missile 45-yard line. Armbrust back to punt. Said Alden-Hebron, they're going to win their fair share of games this
Yep.
year. Got some young talent, freshmen out here. A lot of juniors as well. The quarterback's a junior. So Armbrust back to punt. Gets it away. Nearly blocked by Livingood. Gonna go out of bounds somewhere near the 30-yard line. Just keep it right here on the Area Sports Leader WCCI.
Inside the 30. Just right. Going. Little discussion. Going right at it.
Somewhere around Kurt Francis over there, I would say. Say right about the 30th. Makes it easier to mark everything if you just go on a yard line. 4:38 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Looks like the JV squad out here now.
Yeah. I got a little bit of glare. Did Cody Druce make the trip up?
I'm not sure.
I think it's his birthday, so.
Not sure he's here. I see Ebersol doing stats over there, so maybe not. Maybe out celebrating his birthday.
Yeah.
Parker Saunders is in at quarterback now. Going to hand to Jaden Promenschinkel. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So let's see who's in there at centers. That's 70. Was that House?
Yeah.
Center
House,
guards
Wooden.
are Wooden and
Is that the other house?
Ryder House. Yep.
Building a house on our line.
And then Mickelson in at tight end, as well as who's the other tight end over there? Can't see his number. Saunders in at quarterback. Ebersol and Promenschinkel the backfield, and going to be Promenschinkel. Tackled there by 71. Gorsasetti, or Big G, we'll call him. Going to be a loss of about 3 more there for Promenschinkel.
I think Alex Chafee has now made his way into the game.
He's in there at now right guard. Wooden moves to left guard, and 41 is the end over there. Who would
Ray
be?
Horn, right?
Yep. Saunders back to pass. Gonna throw it to Mickelson. He's got him. Gain of about 10 yards there to Mickelson. Gonna bring up
little pitch and
4th
catch
and about
there
5.
Looks like we're bringing in the punt team. I think we're going to send this one away.
So if you have Benny Mickelson from Saunders on your bingo card, congratulations. You hit.
Not really a combo I thought I would call tonight, but glad we got to.
Benny played pretty well defensively there. Got beat the one time, but other than that, very.
Say responded to it. Shored up his coverage.
2:20 to go. Back to punt is that Dalton?
Yeah.
Adamek. And boy, blocked there by 56, but it does going to take a missile bounce. Going to be just about a 10-yard punt. 56 in there, I believe. Benitez on the block.
Yeah.
So the Giants going to take over. It looks like still their starters, varsity starters, are in. And the Missiles have gone to their second team unit. 1:45 to go here in this third quarter. 62-7, Milledgeville on top. And boy,
gonna get a little movement there.
Let's get the varsity. Their varsity team gets our fresh soft to jump there on defense for 5 free yards.
Little antsy, a little excited. Get some playing time. I think they got almost the entire 3 down linemen there.
House, Chafee, and Wooden, the defensive linemen. Saunders, Ebersol, Promenschinkel, the linebackers.
Got Mickelson and Rayhorn still in the game.
And the defensive backs. Pass complete to 44, and he breaks the tackle. Now he's loose. Across the 40-yard line, and that's going to be a touchdown. Stewart to Armbrust. 40-yard touchdown. Broke a couple tackles. Armbrust is in for his second score of the night, 3-yard touchdown run earlier. 52 seconds. Is he going to try the kick again?
Yeah, the rare
Carreno?
kick
I'm gonna say
in
he's
eight-man
the-
football. I saw him practicing it when we got here and thought maybe they just were.
Yeah, see if
something
any
to do,
cars
but
have a kid standing on the street to receive the
that
kick.
seems safe.
Hopefully his kick is up and
Kick is up and
good
good.
as he outkicked the kid even
Say,
goes
outkick
into
kid, that
the
one
bank
is
across the
firmly-
street here
firmly
maybe.
across the road.
So 52 seconds remaining in the third. Milledgeville 62, Alden-Hebron 14. We'll be back on Air Sports Leader WCCI for the 60-second timeout.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron. 88 to toe it up.
Oh.
Serrano onside kick going to be recovered though. Who is that? House? Ryder House?
Onside kick
I'm
attempt.
guessing Ryder House, yeah. 64, yep.
First and 10 in midfield for
Down to the final 35 seconds. See if the Missiles elect to run a play or not.
Shouldn't have to here, right? We were under the 40 to start. We had our foreign exchange student Alina in here last week at halftime. She's firmly joined the volleyball team. Even saw a little bit of action against Warren the other night. We've kind of made her give us a little German rallying cry. She'll bring it out. I'm probably going to
Come on,
butcher
let me hear
this.
it. Let me
So
hear
I'm
it.
going to butcher this. I'm just letting you know if anybody speaks German out there, I apologize, but we got her to yell, "Off guts!" which means let's go in German. So
I like
we're
it.
taking that as our new rallying cry for the rest of the year.
That's going to do it here after 3 quarters. Milledgeville 62, Hebron 14. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Air Sports Leader WCCI.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
All right, welcome back here. Fourth quarter. We're already into the fourth quarter here, Kurt,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
We've made it. We've made it.
Saunders under center. Pitch is to Prowman-Schinkel, getting strung out. And still the starting defense here for the Giants in the ball game.
Corner circle on the carry.
As Prowman-Schinkel to be 4-yard loss there.
Second
Offense for the Missiles goes Wyatt House at center. Guards are Blake Wooden and Alex Chafee still, I believe. Wyatt Ebersol is out there to tight end. Ian Rayhorn, I think, is in there.
Yep, Saunders QB. So 11-20 and counting. We said we'll be back in action next Saturday. Orangeville, I believe that's a 1 o'clock game.
Saturday game. playoff
one you're
field.
probably not going to be able to make either.
Nope.
You got a volleyball
I will
tournament.
be in
so.
Byron all day.
Boy, maybe I'll have to raffle off the opportunity.
Yeah. Say, give somebody the opportunity. Yep.
As a fumbled snap there, you're covered by Saunders. Be 3rd down and 14. It's 10:50 to go. I'll check some scores around the area as well. Scott Foltz refusing to vote for player of the game as he still has switches that don't work, so he's not supporting Selman Electric, he says.
I have a few mystery switches in my house that I don't quite know what they go to. I flip them sometimes when going by, but
Saunders back to pass, complete to Promenschenkel. Cuts it across the middle. Short gain of about 2 on the play. Maybe should have cut that back in the middle of the field there.
yeah, kind of.
I think he meant Big G there in the middle.
Yeah. Old Allie G there. Yeah, he kind of ran that back literally into the land of the Giants there.
9:47 and counting.
Jade might have been better suited using his speed there and just trying to get something out to the outside. Punt team's in. JV punt team must not be getting much work.
West Carroll up 48-0 to start the 3rd quarter
Better
over
punt
Hiawatha.
this time by Dalton.
Tom Smith going to down
Covered
it
by
inside.
Micah
Yep,
Tom
nice
Smith.
punt there.
Plays down at the 24-yard line.
We'll keep it right here. Other scores was still, last one is still Galena 20, Morrison 3 at the half. Not much updated since the last check here. Dupeck has pulled away from EPC now 29-8. And Lee Wynn pulling away from Fulton now 28-6 in the 3rd quarter.
We've got the winner here.
8:53 to go here.
What are you going to do with your winnings?
So yeah, I don't believe I've got a broadcast partner set for WCCI, so we'll see what we can find next week. 8:40 to go. Spread still starting lineup out there for the Giants, 62-14.
Quarterback
Stewart
draw.
gonna drop back to pass. Goes around Mickelson. Knocked out of bounds there by Promenschenkel.
Drops the shoulder, picks up the first down.
Gain of about 13 yards there. First and 10 for the Giants. Maybe they're saving their JV players for, I believe, Monday. They're coming down to Milledgeville.
They got to make the trip to Milledgeville Monday, so
7:55 and
figure
counting.
they'll get their reps then.
Stewart under center. Gonna hand it
Little pitch
to
outside.
25.
Pitches to Logan Klein. number
Klein, the
25.
carry.
Some good momentum going downhill. First down on Giants.
Gonna say he is a younger one in Klein, a
Yep.
freshman, but replacing the other freshman that left injured earlier, but he looks to be okay on the sideline here.
Yeah, he's 23 there. Has been kind of in and out for him. I think he was taken down out there by one of our freshmen, Wyatt Ebersaw.
But yeah, all the same starting linemen and quarterback and other backs as they get us to jump
Got him again.
This is jump.
Alex Chafee stayed that time at least.
Sides on the missiles.
7:10
Next
to
time,
go.
maybe only one will jump.
Yep, talk about little action next week. 2 big home games next week for you in the
Yeah.
missiles. Is it Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, we kind of continue our homestand again, starting conference play. 2 big matchups, Tuesday versus Eastland, and then Thursday, Fulton comes into town. So
Stewart tackled there nearly, but he got that away. They're going to say incomplete.
I thought, was he not down? I guess. I thought he was standing like down
on his knees. They're going to rule it incomplete, I guess. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, good barometer test for the Lady Missiles next week. It'll be nice to get these conference opponents in. Unfortunately, missed out on a game against Durand. Hope everything, is going well there in Durand for anybody involved in that situation, but had to postpone that game. We were all really looking forward to that one, but big games next week for the Lady Missiles, starting our conference
Both
play.
home, so come check out the Lady Missiles at home next Tuesday, Thursday. Going to have a timeout on the field. 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Alden-Hebron 62, Alden-Hebron trails the Missiles 62-14. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back here. 2nd and 5 here for the Giants. Ball on the Missiles 48-yard line. Going to be a shovel pass to Armbrust. Armbrust around the corner. Knocked out of bounds about the 35-yard line.
Picks up another Giant first down.
Wyatt, that's a big kid there. Probably fairly intimidating for some of these smaller, undersized JV players we have in right now.
13 yards there.
Armbrust, the 6 foot, 195 pound, looks even bigger in the pads, I would say.
5:25 and counting. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Ball on the Missiles 35-yard line. They didn't go that time, Kurt. Ball is loose, but Armbrust tracks it down. Nice run off to the right side there. Gain of about 10 there.
Pushes forward, another Giant first down.
Not sure that Armbrust knew that he was the one getting the pitch there, but sure. It ended up working. Right off his shoulder pads into his hands.
Under 5 minutes to go. 4:50 and counting here. Stewart under center. Off to his left is Klein. Going in motion. Armbrust. Stewart going to just keep it to the left side this time. Pushed out of bounds by Saunders.
Picks up 6 on the play.
Stewart, gain of 6 more.
5 on the play.
Make it 5.
Not my fault. Eric put it down in the wrong spot first. Had to correct.
Getting closer, dangerously close to the area of the field. The speaker starts to come into play.
Yep. We'll have a short conversation after the game, then we'll stay live on our YouTube broadcast. We'll wrap up the WCCI broadcast, but we'll stay live on the YouTube for the player of the game and Coach Roble interview. That'll also be here tomorrow on the Coaches Show. Your area sports leader WCCI at 9 o'clock on Saturday mornings. Stewart gonna run this around the right side. Ball is loose. Going to be picked up there by Armbrust, but a flag on the play.
The inside from on the play, we got a flag.
3:45 and counting. Was that a block?
Holding? Called the holding on the Giants.
Just their 4th penalty. So back them up here. Should make it about 2nd and 15.
Gabe Pauley going to enter the game here for the Missiles.
Yep. 2nd and 15. Ball on the 30-yard line. Stewart under center. Klein and Armbrust in the backfield behind him. Klein takes a ball. Tackled there by Saunders. Ray Horn. Klein gains about 2. 3rd down and 15, even though the marker says 1st down over there. 2:40.
Looks like they're relaying the message. There we go.
I'd like to thank Susan Sanchez back in the studio tonight. The radio broadcast is Ryan Dykstra, our cameraman, as well as our engineer, Brooks Wilkinson, running the stream as well tonight. Lots of people to make this possible.
Yeah.
And our sponsors as well. Promenschinkel on the tackle over there. I'm not sure who it was. Slow to get up over there. Can't see what number. Was that Klein as well on that carry? Klein. Picked up about 8 there on the carry. Bring up about a 4th and 6 maybe. 2:14 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line of the Missiles.
Number 25 there for the Giants. Logan Klein, a little slow to get up, but he's walking off here.
So timeout on the field here. 2:14 to go. Milledgeville 62, Alden-Hebron 14. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Your sports leader, WCCI. Thank you to our sponsors tonight, including the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwheel Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Weisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, and RNH Seed Solutions. Welcome back here to Alden-Hebron. Just missed that play here. Getting back here as Armbrust goes 21 yards for the touchdown here for the Giants.
Armbrust able to push it to the right side there, shed a few tackles on his way into the end zone.
Armbrust goes 21 yards. Going to score 62-20. And see, they're going to go for the kick again. Yep. Let's see if Sereno can go 3 for 3 on extra point tries. Makes the score 62-20.
Got number 22, Anger. Looks like he's going to attempt this one here. Switching it up a little bit. Marks off his steps.
Yep, Anger, the freshman kicker. Snap on the ground is going to be blocked there by Wooden. Kick no good. 2:06 to go in the ball game. Milledgeville 62, Alden-Hebron 20. We'll be back. Your sports leader WCCI at the 60-second timeout.
Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service is one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121.
Welcome back here. Hopefully that was our final timeout of the evening. 2:06 to go here. Sereno set to kick off here for the Giants. Back deep is Promenschinkel here for the Missiles.
We actually got it up on a tee here, so maybe we're going deep, but maybe still going to kick it at our front line here. Nope.
Sereno going to kick it to
Promenschinkel a
Promenschinkel.
chance.
Received about the
He might have a wall.
23-yard line, and
fast
Promenschinkel
kid.
down the left sideline. 50,
Fast kid.
40,
Out and
30.
everybody.
Jacobs going to take it to the house for a missile touchdown. Promenschinkel goes about 77 yards, maybe.
Yeah.
unofficially, Jaden Promenschinkel down the left sideline. They set that wall up perfectly there, Kurt.
Yeah, had a little wall there out towards our sideline. After the wall, the rest of it was Jaden's work. He simply outran people there. Fast kid. It's good to see Jaden getting that in. I think, again, though, we might not ever see a kick to us again the rest of the season, no matter who we have back there.
68-20. Go for the 2-point conversion now. I don't believe we have a kicker. You would think Coach Engelkins would work on a kicker.
Maybe we're going drop kick here. Maybe Parker Saunders has got
3 to the right.
weapon.
Saunders out of the shotgun formation. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Who Coach Grenoble has dialed up here. Promenschinkel goes in motion. Gonna hand it to him off the left side. Breaks one tackle. And he is in. Jaden Promenschinkel runs in the 2-point conversion. Gets through the tackle of Sereno. 1:36 to go in the ball game. We'll just keep it right here because I said that was going to be our last break. So 70-20, Milledgeville on top. On the quarter, that would not end. Sorry, my wife said I said Jacob Promenschinkel. I thought I said Jaden, but
I think
when you name your kids that similar, that's what you get, Amanda.
The Jays.
70-20, Milledgeville on top. 1:36 to go. Jaden runs in the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, nice job shedding that initial tackle there. Sometimes those close quarters, those 2-point conversions, make that first person miss like Jaden did. Kind of powered his way through the tackle, kept his feet, converted on the 2-point conversion.
So who's
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Eighty. Did we have 80 or 88 last week? I apologize.
80.
80.
Yep. 80-8. Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. 80 to 8. I was doing math, I guess.
Yep. Received by 16. Tackled by Promenschinkel. He's been all over the field here. 16 on the return. That's Riley Stanberry.
Promenschinkel maximizing his time.
So still sticking with the starters is Alden-Hebron here for the final 1:14.
I think we're going to default to the coaches here for player of the game, potentially. We're getting votes in for Kyson Francis, also getting lots of votes in for Dalton Adamak in the trenches all night long, both sides of the ball.
Down to the final 1 minute to go, 50 seconds remaining. Stewart under center. They've got a new back in the backfield there. Stewart going to air it out, though, looking to the big tight end. And it's caught there. Nice tackle in the open field by Mickelson, though.
Nice tackle by Benny Mickelson, not allowing Carreno to get any extra yards there.
See if we get one more snap. Final 20 seconds to go here. 70-20, Missiles. 2 weeks in, averaging 75 points a game. That's not bad.
I guess that's what I was leading to. Is I think you asked Coach Roble if you'd ever seen 80 on the board. And he said maybe the other way around. He's seen 80 on the board, but 80, 70 back-to-back, I think.
Maybe it's the white shoes.
It's got to be a pretty decent 2-game total here for the Missiles.
So that is going to be the final here. They do not run a play, and that's going to do it here. Missiles impressive again in week 2. They improved to 2-0. Alden-Hebron falls to 1-1. Missiles get the victory here tonight, 70-20 over the Alden-Hebron Giants. Stats here unofficially for Alden-Hebron. Armbrust has 2 rushing touchdowns on 7 carries for 32 yards. Linneman, 5 carries for 7. Stewart, 8 carries for 14. 34, the other Stewart, that's Jack Stewart, 1 carry for -3. Crowell, 2 carries for 4. Klein, 3 carries for 20 yards. Through the air, Stewart, this is J.P. Stewart, 14 for 19 with a touchdown, 159 yards on the day. Receiving, Sereno with 28 yards on 4 catches. Armbrust, 7 for 82 yards and a touchdown. And the other Stewart, Jack Stewart, 2 catches for 44 yards, 4 penalties for 33 yards. Now for the Missiles here, stats unofficially, Mike and Tom Smith, 5 carries, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. Spencer Nye, 6 carries for 77 yards, 3 touchdowns. Connor Johnson, 2 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown. Jaden Promenchinkle, 4 carries for 2 yards, but did have a 77-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Passing, Kyson Francis through the air, 5 for 8, 2 touchdowns, 115 yards. Saunders, 2 for 2 for 12 yards passing. Receiving, Johnson, 2 receptions, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. Livingood, 2 for 3 yards. Tom Smith, 1 for 20. Mickelson, 1 for 10. And Promenchinkle, 1 for 2 yards. 8 penalties for 80 yards. Add them all up, and it's a 70-20 victory, Kurt, as another dominant performance here by Coach Roble and the Missiles.
Yeah, pretty much from the get-go again. Talked about it a little bit, just quickly give out Alden-Hebron just a little, the shout-out here that they've got talent there. They're fairly young. I think they're going to be in the mix at the end here, put some things together, but I think Missiles are on the path to proving themselves. They've got goals. They got places they want to be, and from the get-go, they set the tone defensively. A defensive score tonight, another big play on defense offensively. Everybody just doing their job. Kyson Francis came in and handled things nicely from the quarterback position. That line up front, that's got to be there.
Sidmore, Sarber doing their job all night.
That line up front's got to be there or nothing happens. Defensively, pressure all night long. There was times that Alden-Hebron just couldn't even get to their own line of scrimmage because, again, Adamek, Sidmore, and Sarber and Livingood just in there in the backfield every single time, making it difficult for Alden-Hebron to really even get anything started.
Yep, so that's going to wrap up our WCCI coverage. I'd like to thank Susan Sanchez back in the studio. Doing a great job as always. You can stay tuned here on the YouTube broadcast. We'll have our player of the game and Coach Roble game interview, and you can hear that live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. on the Coaches Show. Always the must listen to on a Saturday morning to catch up on all the area coaches from action around the area. I'll do some scoreboard update here quick. Check the NUIC is our go-to for our score update. Let's see here. West Carroll, if we got a final in that one, is 54-0. West Carroll improves to 2-0 over Hiawatha. Forest and Dakota, last update, end of 3. Forest and 38, Dakota 0. South Beloit 28, Orangeville 6, the end of the 3rd. Dupec had pulled away from EPC. That's the final 36-8. Lee Wynn pulling away. Is that going final? Not yet. 44-13 in the 4th quarter. Galena 27, Morrison 9. Or 34-9 in the 4th quarter. And that's going to pretty much wrap up as Polo defeated River Ridge by a score of 56-0. So, any final thoughts on tonight here, Kurt?
Nothing big. Just, it's always nice long travel. Those long bus travels. You sometimes just don't know what you're going to get coming off the bus. So it's just nice to see them come off the bus, handle their business, move the 2-0 on the season. Now the prep starts for Orangeville after some film work and camera work and reading the film. And again, I think we kind of came out of it healthy. I think we're going to work on getting Evan Schenk back healthy and in the game, but Kyson Francis proved he's a viable option too out there for anything that's needed. So, again, good all-around team effort, though, by the Milledgeville Missiles tonight. It's just good to know we have options, offensive line, defensive line, backers, everybody doing their job. Good team win for the Missiles tonight.
Stay up late tonight, Milledgeville. It's going to probably be 11:30, 12 o'clock for them to get back and ring the victory bell. But
you'll hear that bell. It's always nice to hear that bell ringing.
Well, once again, that's going to wrap up our WCCI coverage. Stay tuned here on the stream on YouTube for more post-game action. But WCCI listeners, thank you for listening, and have a great night. Welcome back here on our YouTube stream here. Kyle Leach joined by player of the game Kyson Francis. As Kyson, nice job tonight. Unexpected. You think I would know somebody in the school that I'd be maybe have some or would know that maybe a new quarterback was starting tonight, but caught me. Coach Roble always full of surprises, but yeah, congratulations. You did well. All the snaps weren't perfect, but you didn't panic. And just talk about your first varsity start here tonight, Kyson.
I was really nervous coming into it. I heard earlier in the week Evan got hurt, so I knew I had to go, but I was nervous all week.
Nervous all week. All right, but yeah, stats here unofficially. I had you down 5 for 8, 2 touchdowns, 115 yards through the air, but O-line kept you pretty clean here by the looks of the jersey. That's always good to see. They did a good job.
Yeah, they did really good.
Pretty nice to hand it off to Micah, Connor, and Spencer. Makes your life pretty easy out there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll go over the post game here. Any other highlights? Let's see. We're talking about what's a pregame meal. What looked like did Delivery Goods hook you guys up with some food here on the way up tonight?
Yeah,
what was
we had sandwiches and bananas.
Sandwiches and bananas. And anything else? What's your favorite thing about Missile football here so far? Putting you on the spot here. Tough questions. All the support. All right. And then any good favorite food or drink, so that the fans know out there. What's your favorite food? What's your go-to meal?
Steak.
All right. Nice. Not bad options. Well, all right. Well, Kyson, congratulations on your first victory as a starting quarterback, and hopefully many more to come.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. Once again, our Selman Electric player of the game, Kyson Francis. Stay tuned here. We'll be up next here in just a minute with Coach Roble. Welcome back here to the Coach's Corner on your area sports leader, WCCI. Post-game action from Alden-Hebron as the Missiles travel up to Alden-Hebron, couple-hour drive, and get a victory, joined by head coach Jason Roble. And your team came out this week, 70 points on the board, 75 points average through 2 games. It's must be the white shoes.
Man, if that was the case, I bought some a long time ago. Yeah, the guys, after a long road trip, you never know how your guys are going to react, especially early in the season. And I thought we did a great job starting fast. I challenged them to start fast. We got a great defensive stop. And I think second play of the game on offense. We hit a big long one, and we never really looked back. Alden-Hebron kept fighting, though, and they challenged us a couple times. We gave up a couple big plays through the air and let them get down to the goal line and punch one in. But we bounced back, and I thought we responded well, and we got challenged a little bit there.
Yeah, I thought it was nice. Your defense kind of set the tone early, and they put 34 points on the road at Orangeville last week. You got a big 3-and-out the first couple series. I thought your defense really set the tone, and then, playmakers all over the field offensively.
Yeah, I thought our defense, like you said, I can tell they're watching film, which is something we challenged last year and sometimes fell short last year. But these guys have taken that challenge and watching film, and they did a good job reading their keys. And then I think the defense manufactured some points too. We scooped and scored one, and then I think we scooped another one up and got it down to inside the 5-yard line to set the offense up nice. So I thought it was a well-rounded effort from our entire team, although our special teams really didn't get any points on the board to the very end. But you can tell after week 1, some teams are already scared to kick to us.
Yeah, we'll go recap the scoring a little bit. In the first quarter, it was Johnson, 44-yard touchdown run. Spencer Nye, 20-yard touchdown run. Micah Tom Smith, 30-yard touchdown run, or scoop and score on a defensive score. And then you guys about returned another one all the way down to about the 2 or 3 yard line. Micah Tom Smith then capped that off drive, 30-0. But yeah, just playmakers. We'll talk about your young quarterback, freshman quarterback Kyson Francis, his first start of the year. But makes it life easy with your line, protects him like he did, and all the weapons around him.
Yeah, Kyson was really nervous, and I don't blame him. He knows that we have a target on our back every time to take the field, and he's expected to play at a high level. And one of the things I told him in pregame, I said, hey, you practice against one of the best 8-man defenses every day in practice. So you have the knowledge and the ability to do this. You have the skills to do this, and he stepped up and did a nice job. Couldn't be prouder for him and happier that he came out and the guys rallied around him. That's one thing we challenged in practice. On Tuesday, we were a little sloppy with Kyson back there, which is to be expected, a new guy. And, one of the coaches challenged the guys to, hey, part of your job now is to make his life easier. And with playmakers like we have, they did a good job of that.
Yeah, his last touchdown pass, that was one of the prettiest passes you'll see. High arc there that just dropped it into Johnson there, 46 yards. But I talked about your offensive line there, Sarber, Sidmore, and Adamek.
Yeah, they did a great job. That was a beautiful pass. Man, it's hard to believe a freshman has that strong an arm. We've been lucky. We've had a lot of good quarterbacks of late, and Kyson sort of fits the mold there. And, our O-line, I think, is doing a great job. Some great downfield blockings by Dalton Adamek on some sweeps. He put several guys on the ground playing to the whistle. And little Sarber, that kid has a motor that doesn't stop. And although he's, undersized a little bit, he has a huge heart and just a little bulldog in there. And Jackson Sidmore, man, he's for a second-year player, only a second start, he's doing a great job. I thought the snaps were pretty spot on all night, and that's a really unappreciated part of the game. The quarterback has to get his eyes off the defense and look for the ball all the time. That just slows you down, and Jackson's done a great job of putting the ball where it needs to be.
Yep, now turn the page, 2-0 after 2 weeks. Next week, another challenge on the road. Always a tough place to play. A Saturday game at Orangeville. Talk about taking on the Broncos next Saturday there, Coach.
Yeah, they have Orangeville's, like always, they're big, and they have some nice back. I have film on them from week 1 because they played Alden-Hebron. So they're big, and they have a sophomore back who is really, really quick, side to side, and straight line speed. So he's going to be challenged to contain. He's probably the fastest running back we've seen this year. And like you said, Orangeville is always a tough place to play. I know the last few times we went up there, we started strong, and I think that was our second 11-man season. We went up there and had a real nice day. But before that, it's always a dogfight. And, the Orangeville kids are going to come ready to go. They got coaching staffs and have us ready. And, last year in the playoffs, I really – my hat's off to what they did. They slowed down the game, and they kept the ball in our hands, and they just sort of ran it at us and down our throats. And it took us a half to get used to that and make some plays. So we got to be ready to play. And I don't know what their score of their game is tonight, but I'm sure they're going to be ready to rock and roll when we come to town.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win, Coach, and thank you for joining me, and good luck next Saturday at Orangeville.
Thank you, sir.
All right. That's going to wrap up our coverage here from Alden-Hebron, and you've been listening to the Coach's Corner on WCCI.